Today's video is brought to you by Twincadia, a reality show filmed in an arcade bar. Twincadia features a behind-the-scenes look of all the shenanigans and humor and silly stuff that can happen when operating an arcade bar. When you mix booze, beer, and arcade games with a staff full of geeks, you get serious entertainment. If you love retro gaming, beer, and a little bit of jackassery, subscribe to Twincadia on YouTube. Hey guys, what's up? It's 8-Bit Ginyu Force Eric, back at you with another Nintendo Switch review. Today we're going to take a look at Kingdom New Lands, the game that came out a couple weeks ago. I've been playing quite a bit of it. It was previously released on Xbox and Steam. Now it's here on the Nintendo Switch. It looks like a pretty neat little kingdom defense type of game. How does it fare up on the Switch? Well, we're going to go ahead and take a look today. Kamehameha. So guys, Kingdom New Lands, as I mentioned, was previously on Xbox and Steam. It's been ported over to the Nintendo Switch. It is a kingdom building / defense game. Now, it looks rather simple, first impressions. Graphics actually kind of have that old school PC adventure game type of look, you know, kind of like King's Quest and games like that. Everything is pretty abstract. Upon first look of this game, you can pick a character of different varieties. There's both king and queens that you can play of with different colors of accessories, skin, stuff like that. But the primary goal is the same. There is a short tutorial at the beginning of the game. You follow a ghost that tells you just enough to get the basics down. You collect coins through performing certain things on the screen, and then from that, you use the coins to hire a beggar. Now, ideally, you want to get these beggars to either be builders or bow casters at the first time, because you need people to defend your kingdom. Yes, defense is very important in this game. The day cycles from day into night rather quickly, and at nighttime, that's when you run risk of getting attacked. At one end of the map, there's always going to be a portal where enemies come out of, and sometimes there's one or two that come out, and then at times there's a crap load, and you don't want that to happen, because once you get attacked, if your crown falls off and an enemy touches your crown, you lose the game. So the idea is to hire enough beggars on screen to do stuff such as defending your tower, building certain things, building up your walls. There's certain areas on the map that you can interact with. You can have your hunters with the bows as well hunt rabbits or even deer that pop up on the screen, and this gives you more coins. You could even develop crops later on. These crops, you assigned some of the beggars to take care of them. That's another way. But if you build over certain things, such as, let's say you demolish some trees, you might get rid of camps. So the camp's no longer there to spawn more beggars. So there's a bit of strategy involved in this. You got to choose expanding wisely. You don't want to expand too quickly, because then you don't have any more settlers spawning from the campsites. You don't have rabbits spawning from the hunting sites, and you won't have access to certain things. Now, once in a while, you will come across a building that looks like a wooden temple. If you use enough coins on this, it upgrades to stone, which allows you to have stone walls, which are a little bit stronger than the wood walls that you start off with. You're also able to build towers for your bowman to be in. You have the ability to build catapults and stuff. So there's a lot of different variety of things that you could do to upgrade your kingdom. But be wary, if you don't have enough hands, it really does no good. The simplicity of Kingdom New Lands is pretty addictive. It's hard to explain. This is like a game that you just cannot put down, simply put. and the fact that there's just a mysteriousness about it where you have to figure out a lot of things in order to succeed in this game, and it's not given to you all at once, makes it feel that much more addictive in my opinion. I couldn't get enough of this game. When I first started playing it, I was addicted to it, played it for several hours. The general idea is you build up your military as much as you can, you find the boat, the wrecked boat that is on your map, rebuild it, and you move to another island. There's about 8 islands in the kingdom. Each one has you starting over from scratch. So you move from the first island to another island. You got to rebuild your kingdom there, but the difficulty is a little bit higher. You'll have more monsters attacking your kingdom, and you have to build up your defenses a lot quicker. So the key, as I mentioned, to strategy in this game is expanding nice and slowly, making sure you have enough troops and that your defenses are built well enough in order to avoid getting destroyed. The game is easy to pick up and play. There's no real instruction, but you can figure it out the longer you play. And even though it's easy to pick up and play, it's challenging to master. Presentation of the game, just like the mechanics, is very simple, and it has a real good feel to it. Like, it's relaxing. Just sitting down on a dark night with portable mode in your hand, looking at the game. It's such a great feeling. The gameplay plays rather simple. There's only one button that really does anything. You move your guy with the analog stick, and you kind of highlight over the things that you could interact with. You drop a coin, and that's about it. There's not any real difficult gameplay. Your character itself doesn't really do anything but move left and right. You have to assign people to complete doing different things on the map, or you gotta drop coins at certain areas for things to happen. So the gameplay mechanics are rather simple. The graphics, as I mentioned, pretty abstract. You are able to tell at times what is exactly what on the map. Sometimes there's a little bit of difficulty with knowing if a person's a beggar or assigned, but once they're assigned, you know, you can tell which guys are your bowmen, you can tell which guys are your catapult men, or your builders, or your settlers, and of course you could tell the enemies. The enemies look like little troll-looking thingamajiggers that kind of just come running. Backgrounds are beautiful. Sometimes you'll see real colorful night skies, storms. The graphics look really nice. It's really nice to look at the backgrounds in this game, and most of the time I was just checking the scenery and the environment. It's a very, very well presented game. Portably, it plays just as great. This is probably a perfect pick up and just play in bed type of game, or play anywhere. It's good for short little bursts if you wanted to just get a quick little round in. There was a little bit of experience of frame rate issues as far as too many enemies being on the screen sometimes. If you get into like later rounds and there's tons of characters on screen doing stuff, there was quite a little bit of slowdown. Not exactly game breaking, but it was a little bit noticeable. I rather didn't really mind it, but I have read reports and other reviews of people saying once you get to later levels, it becomes pretty bad. I haven't experienced that myself, just a little bit of slowdown. I personally enjoyed this game. I played the crap out of it, and sometimes I wouldn't even leave the island I was on because I liked having a real well-developed kingdom, and I hated having to start over, and you know, sometimes that difficulty was just a little bit too much. But this game, in my opinion, very nice to play, and I like that it only gives you enough info in the tutorial and lets you basically figure out everything else on your own. Because I wouldn't have known that you can't destroy the woods and you can't recruit anybody, that there's consequences, you know, there'll be no more camps and stuff. I didn't know exact strategies till after I played through some trial and error. So it was a pretty neat little game. Unfortunately, with that said, there's not much else in this game. What you're seeing in this review is what you get. There's a couple of other things that you can interact with, like statues that allow your certain types of that character. Like there's a bow statue. It gives them power-ups and stuff, but there's no other main features of this game other than just the basic core gameplay of it. There's no online play, no online leaderboards. There's no extra modes, so it's basically just a build a kingdom and defend it. So is it worth buying? Me personally, I didn't experience on PC or Xbox. I personally enjoyed it. This is a type of game that I do like. and I'm into like those tower defense strategy type of games like this, I personally think it is a game that is definitely worth a look. Kept me entertained for several hours, and yeah, it's definitely worth a look in my opinion. Well guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to sub, comment below, and hit that like button. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.